Okay, we are back for Week 14 NFL picks, but quickly we will run through a recap of the betting of the previous week. Um, we went positive for 0.63 units. I will say I bet on the Giants and the Commanders under 40 and a half, and I forgot to put it on there. But I guess I just can say we won that one. But it's also by extreme luck. It was 20-20 going into overtime, and a tie was the only way to win the bet, and somehow they tied, and I won. So that happened. But first one on the sheet, we have the Bills minus 3.5. That was an easy hit. Again, I thought that line was off, and Patriots just looked good against the Vikings' shitty defense. Then you had the Titans plus 5.5.
Yeah, they got smacked by the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles have been kind of playing up and down games. They're winning, but like they're getting big wins or little wins. It feels like so they pulled that one off really easily with AJ Brown.
I don't know how the Colts kept the Eagles close 2 weeks before that.
Yeah, and then you had the Vikings first half spread. That hit was such ease. Again, they're horrible. They're horrible at the whole game. Good at the first half.
Yep.
Um, I picked the
Uh,
Lions here. I thought that they're gonna be better everywhere versus the Jags. There was a lot more momentum, and they crushed them. We both placed the Dolphins +4, and Tua just didn't live up to the expectation. And you kind of think that they would beat a backup quarterback, but the NFL works in strange ways. Next one, Chiefs -1.5. I think that Travis Kelsey's fumble kind of was the turning point of the game, and then from there it just went downhill.
yeah, that shifted momentum.
And then Chargers Raiders, man, this over really should have hit. I think it's just the way the numbers were working. Like it was like 27-17, or no, it was 27-20. They needed a touchdown to keep it in the game, and they just couldn't get to that point. But like this game had a high scoring written all over it. I mean, like Devontae had like 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, and they didn't hit the over, which seems weird.
Josh Jacobs had 150 yards too.
Yeah, I don't know how that one didn't hit. I don't regret that read at all. Um, Saints Bucks, easiest read ever. Again, Buccaneers under always hits. And then you had the Packers and the Bears over 42.5.
Yep.
Predictable.
Uh,
But
yeah, I mean the Bears. They didn't put up as many points as I thought they would, but I knew they were going to give up a ton of points, and they did.
and they slow down at for some reason they slowed down at half, but got it. Skin of their teeth.
Yep.
Or skin of our teeth. All right, we are now in the picks portion of the video. So, first game this week, Raiders Rams. I don't I don't I'm not high on anything in this game. Won't be betting on anything on this game, but I know you like a number. Say that number.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really love it, but I guess Rams +6. I think their defense is good enough to keep this game close.
Right. Next
I mean, they,
one.
they kept the Seahawks close the week before, so
I don't think I've actually watched a Rams game for a while, so like my input on that, I can't even give great input. I also think they've been getting pushed off good times because they're a shitty team right now. So,
yeah.
um, Vikings Lions. I was gonna pick the Lions at even odds for this, but if the Vikings are going to be an underdog in this one, taking their spread or money line is pretty good here. They're going to play in a close game no matter what. Um, and I think the Lions actually have better offensive momentum, but it seems like the Vikings just play to the same level their opponent, so it'll be a shootout. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, yeah, I think this will be a one-score game. I'm assuming one way or the other. So I would lean towards the Vikings +3.
Yeah, trust the 10-2 over the 4 and whatever,
Five
the
and
5
seven.
and yeah. Uh, Next, Jets and Bills. I'm taking the Jets +9. They beat them with Zach Wilson before, and Mike White's gonna be better here. and the Bills, like Josh Allen, made some bad mistakes versus their defense. They could easily turn this game around and crush them. Still believe that, but I gotta stick with the Jets here +9.
Yeah. Yeah, the Jets defense has been playing well all year, so I'd imagine they would be able to keep this game close.
Next one, Browns Bengals. Kind of a weird game to pick on. Deshaun Watson did not look good in the opener. Threw an interception like right at the end zone, um, or in the red zone, and then the Bengals, looked good offensively, but um, I don't know. It's me a tough game to kind of make a pick on. You like the +6 here, right, for the Browns?
Divisional game, those tend to be close. I'm pretty sure the Browns killed the Bengals in their previous meeting.
Right. And I feel like using Nick Chubb and somebody to run the ball well here would help.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh, Next game, Eagles Giants. I gotta pick the Eagles -7. The Giants just are so hit or miss. Like you're just not gonna find consistency from that team. It's gonna be hard to pick that against the Eagles here.
Completely agree.
Completely agree. All right, moving down, another shitty line you see. Cowboys -17. I'm just gonna pick it. I mean, they're the Texans. I just don't know how they're even gonna score in this game. Um, I don't see anyone dropping dimes on anyone. I don't see them running the ball, and I see the Cowboys effortlessly Tony Pollard getting in the end zone like 10 times. So that's my pick.
Yeah, the Dallas defense is they play well, taking the ball away too, so that can lead to short fields for Dallas's offense, and you can get quick scores that
Right.
way.
Next, Jags and the Texans. We're going for the under 41.5 here. The Texans, or sorry, the Titans. Not the most. I don't think when they win games, they don't win by a lot. Jaguars just played in some ugly games where they couldn't score. I mean, the Lions' defense isn't that great, and they struggled. I also don't know the condition of Trevor Lawrence, how if he's playing or how that would all work. Um, and yeah, I think that everyone just decides they're gonna run stuff the Titans because Derrick Henry just gets the ball fed into the ground. So I like the under.
Yep.
Next, Ravens at the Steelers. Um, you like the under 37? I mean, we're playing with rookie QB and a backup QB here, so this is a hard game to make a pick on.
Yeah, I mean the last couple of games, the Ravens haven't put up much points. They won 10-9 last week, but that's typical Broncos they're playing. So, yeah, tough game to call, but I like each team's defense to keep it low scoring.
Yeah, Huntley comes in. He seems to play all right. He's a decent replacement for Lamar, um, but I don't see a ton of points being put on the board here either. He's a similar style, and T.J. Watt had like 5 sacks against Lamar last year. I know this is a different quarterback, but it could be a similar stat line. Um, we'll see. Next one, Chiefs and Broncos. The Broncos suck. I mean, they just suck so bad. -9 for the Chiefs. I don't think Russell Wilson's improving. I don't think anything's changing there.
Yeah.
And let's try.
Fade the Broncos.
Yeah, if you're betting on the Broncos at all this year, I mean, just I don't know. You're probably in debt. But Chiefs. They kind of threw their game away. They're explosive. What else can you really say? They're gonna
Yeah.
win this
Looking to
game.
bounce back from last week.
Even their money line parlay that was something. I mean, Jesus, like the Broncos fucking suck. Next, Panthers at the Seahawks. Going with the Seahawks. Beat the Rams. Good, still a pretty good defense. I don't know. I don't see too much for the Panthers. They still have a pretty decent defense as well, but I probably won't watch this game. Won't bet this game. But I like the -4.5.
Yeah, I'll be staying away from this game as well. We got Sam Darnold at QB now. Um, yeah,
Seeing ghosts.
you just don't know with the QB like that.
That's the result you're gonna get.
Yeah, it's hard to back
When you
a
try me with
QB
a
this year.
sorry ass quarterback like Sam Darnold. Anyway, uh,
LOB.
next game Buccaneers 49ers. Even with the backup QB, I like the 49ers minus 3.5 here. Tampa's shown nothing. I mean, they won that Saints game on prevent defense and Mark Ingram running out of bounds and not getting a first down. And they'll probably get pressure on Brady. Brady still doesn't even look good, in my opinion. I know that Tampa's got a good run defense. The under could maybe come into play here, but I mean, Jimmy G isn't the best quarterback ever, and Brock Purdy just has to make some time throws, and they could keep the game going. I like their spread here.
Yeah, I'd lean the under, but this is just super low line. It's hard to pick that and have much confidence in it. But
And it's like
yeah,
somebody
I
like
guess
Debo,
49ers.
somebody like
They,
Debo
they
gets a big running play, and they could put up like two scores on Tampa, and Tampa always plays well from behind. So that's like they're horrible in an even game, but when it comes to the fourth quarter and they're behind, they make a comeback. So depends how you want to see those points. Um,
Yeah, I was surprised that the 49ers played so well with the backup QB against the Dolphins. So
right. I thought
hopefully they
when
continue that.
Jimmy G was hurt that we made the money on the Dolphins last week, but
Yeah.
you never know. Next one, Dolphins Chargers, picking the Dolphins. Chargers just don't have any rhythm. I mean, they have a bunch of names on this team, but they can't win games consistently. And yeah, Dolphins minus 3.5.
Yeah, the Chargers lost to the Raiders last week. The Raiders are not that great. Can't
Yeah,
seem can't seem that the Raiders pulling too many wins together. I think they're 500 right now.
and these Chargers D backs, they're not good either. I mean, like they let up a ton of yards to Devontae. I mean, Devontae's good, but like Tyreek and Waddle are really fast. You're not gonna be able to cover those guys. And then to polish it off, the Patriots and the Cardinals. The Cardinals, similar to the Broncos, I don't hold a very high opinion of them. Going with the Patriots minus 1.5.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's weird to say. I think the Cardinals had high expectations going into the year, and they're currently 1-6 at home. So
That's
I
crazy.
think that trend continues, and they lose another game at home.
Yeah, I don't really like too many of the football games this week for football. I mean, Jesus, you got Browns Bengals might be one of the good matchups in my eyes. Vikings Lions. This
Yeah,
freaking
that's
week
probably the
is
best game this week.
I mean, this week is. I mean, even the Buccaneers 49ers might be some decent teams, but like nothing to watch. Been kind of a rough season for football, but
Yeah, Eagles, Giants, I think that might be one of the other good games.
and like Jets Bills might be entertaining, but the Bills still should win that game, so it could be a blowout and be boring. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some too much variability in the NFL this year.
Yeah,
Um,
tough spots this week.
yeah. Full bets will be out Sunday morning. UFC bets out Thursday. Anything else?
Nope. You covered it all. Like, subscribe, maybe leave a
And
comment. Peace.
peace.